Children, in this video, we will continue with the manufacturing industry and we will cover up the textile industries. Now here we have this time around cotton textile industry. Cotton textile industry is one of the oldest manufacturing industries of our country. Generally 5 of the fibers they are included here: cotton, jute, wool, silk and synthetic fiber. It is important because it gives the huge amount of employment to the people of the country. Large number of the mills, they are situated in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. So let us go through each of these states along with West Bengal and then Uttar Pradesh. Maharashtra is known as the cottonopolis of India for the reason that it is the most important cotton cloth producing state of our country and produces 40% of the milk cloth here in our country, and it also generates the huge number of employment as well. So what are the major factors that have led to the growth of textile industry in and around Mumbai? The first one is the availability of the black cotton soil. So cotton as the basic raw material that is grown over there. Then the humid climate, that is coastal base. The thread does not break up easily if the climate is humid while the thread it is being made. Then the availability of the cheap hydroelectric power. Then Mumbai, it is the international port, so machinery and the export of the finished good, it takes place very easily there. Skilled and unskilled labor that can be from the nearby areas. Then there is the ready market for the finished products in India as well as in the foreign countries. Then Mumbai is very well connected with the hinterland by the ways of the roadways and the railways. The supply of the water, soft water for dyeing and bleaching is readily available. Banking facility is easily available. So these are the major factors that have contributed to the textile mills, growing of the textile mills in and around Mumbai. Next of the state that we have is Gujarat, which is the second largest producer of the cotton textile in our country, and Ahmedabad is the largest center where 73 out of the 118 mills of the Gujarat they are located. There are certain number of the factors which are responsible for the growth of textile industry in Ahmedabad, like the availability of the raw cotton, which is easily available. The climate is humid. Then Kandla port is there, and Mumbai, that is for the export and import. Then the Ahmedabad mills, they produce the cheap cloth, and readily available hydroelectric power is easily available there. Tamil Nadu in peninsular India is the yet in another important cotton textile producer, and the yarn that is produced by it is of the good quality. So the state of Tamil Nadu, it is also known as the Manchester of the South India. The mills there are small in size, and which gives the less amount of the production there. The important centers are of the textile industry in Tamil Nadu. They are Coimbatore, Madurai and Salem. The next of the state that we have is the West Bengal. Kolkata is the most important textile center of West Bengal, and again the port availability is there, climate is humid, and coal is readily available from Raniganj coal mines. Local labor supply is there. Large demand of the cotton cloth has all made West Bengal another important center for the textile industry, cotton textile industry. Then we have the state of Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, we have Kanpur as the largest center, and the other centers they are Moradabad, Lucknow, Modinagar, Etawah, Agra and Saharanpur. These are the important cotton textile areas of Uttar Pradesh. Now, what are the problems of the cotton textile industry? Let us go through it. See, the good cotton quality, that is the long staple, that is very less available in our country. So the supply of the raw material, that is not adequate. Then the machinery, that is the old one, obsolete machinery, which has resulted in the low productivity and inferior quality. Inadequate power supply is there. Then low productivity of the labor, it is in existence. Plus there is the stiff competition, not only from the cotton mills in India, but also from the other cotton mills of the world, plus the synthetic fibers. So there is a lot of the competition that goes on. Then some of the units, they have been Declared as the sick mills, government has taken over to solve out these problems. So these were the few of the problems of textile industry. Next we have the sugar industry, which is the second largest agro-based industry after cotton in the world, and it generates the huge number of employment to lakhs of people of our country. It is the sensation time. We know the art of making out good and khanchari from sugarcane. The modern sugar industry was introduced by the Dutch in the North Bihar. Let us go through the factors that are responsible for the location of the sugar industry in our country. The main problem of the industry is that sugarcane is heavy and perishable raw material, and it is very necessary that it has to be crushed within 24 hours, otherwise the sucrose contained in it gets to reduce down. Now sugarcane cannot be easily transported over the long distances, and it is also of the utmost importance that the sugar mills, ideally they should be located within 32-kilometer radius area of the sugar growing field, so that the content of the sucrose that is maintained. Otherwise there would be the general increase of the cost of the transportation, and the cost of the production would also be affected by it. Let us go through the products and byproducts of the sugar industries. The direct products, there are three types of the sugar that is made from the sugarcane juice. The first one is the gur or jaggery, the second one is the khanchari, and the third one is the white sugar. Now with regard to the byproducts, they are molasses, bagasse and press mud. Molasses is the thick dark brown liquid, and it is used in cooking but also for the manufacture of the fertilizer, then the power, alcohol, synthetic rubber, plastic, rum, then chemicals, then as a cattle feed also. Then bagasse, it is the dry fibrous residue that is the leftover after the juice it has been extracted, and it serves as the raw material for the paper industry, and it can also be used for making up of the cardboard. Then we have the press mud. It is the residue of the filtration of sugarcane juice, and it is used for making up of the wax, shoe polish and carbon paper. Now, what are the problems that are faced by the sugar industry? The first one is the irregular supply of the raw material. The country has the largest of the area under the sugarcane cultivation, but compared to the other countries of the world, the yield per hectare, production per hectare, that is very low. So the supply of the raw material, that is very low to the sugarcane, to the sugar mills, is very low. Then the fluctuations in the output of the sugarcane. Since it is the agro-based industry and depends upon the weather, so the fluctuations in the production of the sugarcane, it is slightly irregular. Then there is the short crushing season. This is one crop which cannot be stored because the level of the sucrose, it would be going down. So the mills, they work only for 4 to 7 months when it is the growing season. Remaining part of the year, the workers, they remain idle, so creating the financial problem for the owner of the mills. Then size is also the problem. The size of the mills, they are small and uneconomic, so the capacity, that is production capacity, is very less. Machinery, it is old and it is obsolete. That also affects the production. The imbalance distribution of the sugar mills, it is there because UP and Maharashtra, they have 60% of the production coming from these two states. Then the less use of the byproducts. Otherwise, these properly utilized can generate the income too. The sugar industry of the northern, they are shifting towards the peninsular India because there is a marked differences between these two sectors, these two areas of India. Now the reasons that why the industry is shifting from north to south, they are, first of all, the peninsular India, it has the tropical climate, black cotton soil, high temperature, good amount of the rainfall, irrigation services, they are better, frost free, dew free conditions, they are there. So all of these conditions make southern peninsular half of the India a better place to grow the sugarcane. Then the sucrose content, it is much higher in the tropical variety of the sugarcane of the south. Then the crushing season, it is much longer in the south than in the northern side of our country. Sugar mills, they are better managed because of the cooperative mills. They are better managed in the southern half of the country rather than in the south. And in the south, most of the mills, they are new and they are equipped with the modern machinery, and the production that is also much higher in the southern half of the country rather than in the north. So here we finish up with the chapter. Children, read the chapter thoroughly and mark the set of the question and answers. And in the next video, we'll be continuing